Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube official channel. Guys, today's sessions, we are going to see how we can do the Angular setup, what all our dependencies are required to install before creating any Angular applications, and what will be the architectures of your Angular project when you will create, what all our commands are required to create, run, and to configure, and what will be the port to access of your Angular application. So guys, here you can see angular.json, which is build config file, package.json, that is dependencies file, which holding all dependencies, tsconfig file.json, which is TypeScript settings related file. And in the structures of project, you can see project structures like my app, where you will see src app, assets, index.html, angular.json, and package.json. This is important and main file of your Angular project. So guys, let's go and start one Angular project. How we can go and create Angular projects? Let me show you guys. Now let me stop my previous running any project. Let me go back my main folders. In this folder, how you can create Angular app. So before creating an Angular app, guys, we need to install Node.js, Angular CLI. Since in my laptop that is already installed, I will show you the versions, which versions is installed. So let me show you how you can check it. ng version. When you will hit it, can see my Angular CLI is already installed and the version of Node.js is 16. Angular CLI version is 11. And guys, if we are using Angular versions which is less than or equal to 12, for that we need Node.js 16. If you will go Node.js 17 or 18 or 18 plus, then your project is not going to compile because your Angular CLI is installed 11.1.2. Else you have to upgrade your Angular CLI. So guys, this is your complete versions of dependencies, what all our dependencies are installed. And if you want to see a separate which one node is installed, you can type here node hyphen version. Sorry, hyphen version. Now you can see node version 16 are installed and Angular is 11.1.2. Okay, so now how we can create a project? So to create a project, you can see. So you can see, right? My Angular, my Node.js is 16. Here I have mentioned 18 plus. When we are using Node.js 18 plus, then we need to create our Angular project, which will be uh, 12 plus or maybe 15 plus. Okay, and this is again you had seen what CLI version is installed. And here is the command how you can go and create your new project of Angular. So you can type this command in your uh, CMD and you can create a project like ng new, and then you can give your project name. The project name can be anything. Let's suppose I'm giving demo session. Demo session. Okay, and once you will enter it, it is going to create a Angular project. See, when we hit this command, it goes and asks you to select whether you want to just okay, so whether you can see this information you want to keep a track by Google? We say no. Now again, it is asking, would you like to configure routing? We can say yes. Now it is asking whether you want to use CSS or SCSS, stars, less, style. So we can go with CSS for now since we are developing demo project. Now you can see it is installing all dependencies. Okay. Now see there is some issue happen here. Why this issue happen? Because there is a mismatch of versions. So how we can fix it? This issue, right? So we can fix this issue by running. Why first we need to check whether this is installed or not. If it is, let me check it first. Which versions of Node.js we are running, and when we created it, Node hyphen hyphen versions. Okay, so this is good. Now it is 16 versions and Angular is 11. That means this is compatible to run it. Okay, so before that we have to run to download all dependency. So before running this command, what we need to do, we need to go on in our applications which we have just created, which is demo sessions. In this session you can see this is the structures. You can see that Angular has created automatically. Now when it goes and try to download dependency, it got failed. Okay, so to download those dependency, you have to run this command. See, there is an issue. It is saying like no file, no such file or directory. Okay, because we haven't go inside a demo session. CD, then we can type demo. So this is our project. Okay, once we came in this project, then we need to run this command because the location we had run the command that was not a project architecture that was holding all project which we have created for a development purpose. And here you can see once we run npm install hyphen hyphen legacy hyphen peer hyphen devs, it is going to download all dependencies and on package.json file. Here you can see it is still going on. Suddenly you will see here node underscore modules, and also you will see package log.json. Let's wait for a few seconds to generate that. Right. So we have gone in this locations and we have run our command. The command one is that I have run is this one. See, it is still downloading. Right. Once it will download it, then it is going to show you. See here node underscore modules folder got downloaded, and here you can see lots of dependency has been downloaded here. Now the point is what is use of node underscore modules. Basically node underscore modules has all dependency, and this dependency are referring referring of package.json. So the all dependency which is mentioned in the package.json, that is going to download in a node underscore modules folder and that modules for dependency is going to consume by all class app files which is already automatically created, and what features you are going to create, those all file is going to use or consume that node underscore modules folders dependency. Okay, let's see if it is downloaded. See, still it is downloading. Let's wait for few seconds more. It is about to finish. Once it is finished, then we will see what is next. So we'll come here again and come to the resume. Here you can see what we did. First we check the versions. My version is version 16 and npm install -g @Angular CLI. If you guys are doing setup new one, you have to run this command, second one, which is going to install your Angular CLI globally, right? And then next point is you need to go and create a project. To go and create a project, you can run ng new my app or any name. Even if you want to set this, then you can use this flag and this. Otherwise, this particular text is enough to create a Angular project. Okay, once you have created, you need to go in that project, the project that we are creating here, are created. CD, then my app, and in our case, we have created demo sessions. So we went in a CD demo sessions, and then we run the ng serve command. Here, guys, you can run at a single command by using AND operator, or first you can go inside this and then you can run ng serve. Once your application is download all dependency, then you are going to start your application. So let's see if it is downloaded or not. See, it is downloaded, and this is our sessions, demo sessions of Angular application. So now how we can start it? Ng serve. You can use either this command, or you can use another command, npm run start. When you will run this one, it is going to internally call ng serve. See, when I hit it, you can see it is internally calling ng serve command. Even you can directly hit ng serve command to start your applications. Let's wait few seconds. Your application is going to start. Once it will start, I will show you a default view of your applications. Okay, so until it is starting, let's take those project in a file. So let me go and import our project. Let me open a folders. Okay, and we need to go on D drive where our project is available. And here this is an Angular session demo, and this is a demo session project which we have created, and select it. It is going to open an editor. And in this you can see there are lots of files got automatically created, and this is the template file which is going to visual in front of user. So let's see if it is started, then we will access our project. It is still in serve mode. Let's until it is starting, let me explain you the use of different files. So basically, guys, this is a core file of your Angular component. Whenever you are creating an Angular applications, by default, these all files will get automatically created. And this is the file which represent a routing, whether when you want to go from home page to service page, or service page to about page, any page from the navigation or top header or left menus. So you have to create app routing.modules.ts file, and this is app component.css file. Basically, these files are used to write or inline, or sorry, CSS component specific, and this CSS is going to consume by app component.html. And how app component.html and app component.css is known by Angular. So there is app component.ts file. In this file, you can see these two files paths are already pointed. This is the file which is mentioned here, app component.css, down one file, style one, and app component.html file, which is again app component.html, right? So your CSS and HTML file is going to download by this app component. But again, how Angular know app component must be downloaded? So for this, if you will see here, there is a selector. So you need to use this one, or Angular by default configured app-root selector under the index.html. You can see this is the selector which is for app component. See, this is app-root and the component is app component, and this is selector. And how we can use it in a different file? So we can use in different file using less than app hyphen root. This is selector start and then close it. If you will comment it, nothing is going to visible. So this is root file which is going to load your entire component which you are going to create and which you are going to present to the users. And now how Angular know index.html is the core file that should be loaded. There are different here files you will see there. See, one more thing here you can see main.ts file. Main.ts file basically you can see what it is loading. It is loading your app.modules folder and environment.ts folder. And app.modules folder you can see it has information related to your app component. Okay, so this is your app component. The component here you can see. So this component is registered under the app modules.ts file. Now this app module.ts file is loaded by main.ts file. See, main.ts file it is got loaded. Now this main.ts file is loaded by some other file which is available here. And which file it could be? If we'll go and tsconfig.js and there is a appconfig.js. This is different file, and there is angular config.js. This is again holding all information related to your environment. You can see the file which is style css. This all of file is going to load. Okay, and the one that we are talking about, it is going to load. Sorry, this is your testing file which is going to load. Okay, and your this is your css file where you can write your custom css in this. Okay, so this is completely hierarchy of how your application is getting loaded, right? And your main.ts file is also is configured. If you will go and see in some files here, you can see this is the location where your main.ts file is getting loaded. Angular under the angular.json file. Now angular.json file again is going to be registered somewhere in a separate file. See, your main.ts file is loading here, and then tsconfig file is here, which is going to load, and your tslint file is here, which is going to load your other file information. So basically, guys, this is complete hierarchy and use of your classes for use of your different files, how your app component is getting loaded, how your environment file is getting loaded, how your index.html file is going to load, how a main.ts file is going to load, what all information have in main.ts file. So these all details you must know about the project of Angular when we are creating. So this module app module.ts file is important file whenever we are going to create any component which can be any service.component, can be any about component, can be any uh, page component or home component, anything. So which one component you are creating, that component must be registered in this one, like app component. Okay, guys. So let me show you. See, your application got started. If you will see, yes, your session got started. We have run this one and it started and take few seconds and got created here. Now, how we can access it? To access it, you can go here, type local host and 4200. Okay, as you can see, as soon as we have started, this default view is visible to us, and this is your navigation headers, and this is your complete default view. So how you can modify this view? To modify this view, again you have to go here. You have to go on index.html. If you want, like, I don't want to see these. I don't want to see something which is not required for you, like I don't want to see this navigations, or you can say like there's lots of template files is written here. So if you want to see, like, I don't know, I want to print my own message there, right? So how you can do that one? So to do that one, let me show you which what you can do. So let me remove these things all, or let me remove few part of your files. Okay, let me remove. Not required these all. Angular block I don't need. Till yes, I have removed. And here I'm going to write my own uh, HTML. So what can be H2, sorry, H2, and in the H2 we can say hello and welcome to our Angular project. This text is customized view of your app component. Okay, now save it. As soon as you will save it, it is going to save yes automatically in the location you have started. If you will see here, as soon as you will save, it will automatically save if it is dev mode is enabled. So how you can check it, what your changes got appeared here? Okay, so let me come here. See here, your changes got appeared here, which means the default one that was printing I have removed and modified, and just I have written hello and welcome to our Angular project. This text is a customized view of your Angular component. Okay, so guys, here this is your complete customization with Angular creations of project. Now let me show you how you can create a component. To create a component, you can use following command. Which one command? Let me show you. You have to open your terminal. Let's open new terminals. Trust. Okay. So your terminal is going to open with your project path. So how you can run ng gc, okay, nggc, then we can give the name of your Angular project. But where you want to create, for that cd, go to app, sorry, go to src, then cd app, then here you want to create, right? Let's create ng gc and then the project component name, like service, or we can say home component. So once you will write this command, ng for this is default one, g for generate, c for component, and the name of component here, right? Once you will run it, it is going to create, and it is going to, okay, it is going to create, and it is going to add your default component under the app component. As I said, like whenever you are going to create any component, that is going to register here. If it is not registered here, your component is not going to load. Now you can see when you have run and created your project, you have created your app component, right? And see, it is updated app component.ts mod, right? So once you will refresh it, and what component has created? See, home component. So this is the component just right now it has created a bit default file. Okay. Now this default file has been created, and the registrations of this file is goes to here. and the app not app modules.ts file. If you will open this file and see home component has been registered, and this is the component that just right now we have created. Okay, and this is the entry. If entry got updated in the app module component.ts file, then it is going to load your project, load your component. And guys, this environment.ts file is something which is going to keep the information related to your API. If any API you are going to consume, then this file is required to update with the key and its value, and that will be common one, and we can use any of the service. So guys, this is complete flow how and what dependencies are required to install before starting or creating your Angular project. Once you have installed dependencies, then you can see the how we can create Angular project. Again, the command you can see that I have run ng space new space any project name, and to run that project we have run ng serve or npm run start, and to create a new project or new component we have run ng space g space c space a component. And once component name got created, it goes to store and auto register the app component.ts file updated here, so you can see. Right. Sometimes some guys creating manually home component, some component, then they must know about, they have to come in the app module.ts file and they have to enter component name where this name is there in the file. So we'll come here in the component, here is the component name. This is the one that is required to update in the app module.ts file here. Okay, so yes, this is complete one, guys. In this sessions, in this video, we will look next video of routing, how we can route out from home page to other page, and we will see routing concept in our next video. And apart from that, we will see how we can configure some other component with our own app module.ts file rather than default app module.ts file. We will create our own app module.ts file, and there we will register all component, and then that modules is going to register in the app module component. Okay, so that's all about this video, guys. You guys go through on this video and try to understand all concept which I have explained, and you should know about what all dependencies we have installed and how we can create a project, how we can run it, and how we can create a custom project, and what is the view of your application when you are accessing. Okay, and how you can modify your template. So till now we had seen. From next sessions we will we will look on concept of routing, how we can route the applications. For example, this is welcome, right? Here will be home page. Then we will create one other navigation that will be about. So when we click on home page, this view completely should change to the home page related contents, and when we click on service, that is going to show you all your company related services in the page, right? So guys, this is all about these sessions. Let's connect, let's meet on next video, which is again going to you guys very helpful. This video is basically going to help for a beginner who is just thinking to learn Angular, or who is thinking to explore Angular and want to go their career with Angular, and the guys who are experienced and they are working some company, and this company has requirement to learn Angular. So this is from scratch how you can do those all things to create your projects, right, guys? So you guys go ahead and look this video and my previous video, and in the next video we will see a routing. Until next video, we will look into this session. You guys should look into this session. Until next video, bye bye.